Hello everyone, welcome to another episode, a wonderful episode of Talk to the Show. I am your superstar host, Director Simon. And with me today, I've got somebody very special to me. I met her a couple of weeks ago on Facebook, and boom, I was blown away by what she's been doing. Fantastic, has passion for a lot of things. She's a good writer, she's an author, a poet, and also a difficulties advocate. Yes, so but with me today, that I'm not going to do it alone, which I have told you somebody that I have here with me today. But before we continue, I would just like us to go on a quick break. When we come back, we get to meet our guest for today. Stay tuned.
To the show with Director Simon. To the show. Yeah, with Director Simon. To the show. To the show. Director Simon. To the show. Hey, with Director Simon. To the show. To the show. Hey.
All right, welcome back from that quick break. If you are just joining us, this is Talk to This Show, and I am your superstar host, Director Simon. With me here today is a wonderful person, a lady I met a few weeks ago on Facebook, and she gave me her go ahead that, oh, okay, Simon, I think we can go do this now. Let's do it and see what we can do. Don't forget that at Talk to This Show, your global impact can always start from here. You know, it's a platform for you to tell the world your story, your success, your struggles in your career as a creative. So with me today is no any other person than Anne. She calls herself, and I am calling her also that same name, Eyes Like Blue. So Anne, good morning, and thank you for joining us on the show today.
Thank you for having me.
Good. So please, would you just, before we continue, maybe you want to introduce yourself better to the audience, to everybody watching, so they'll get to know you, get to know what you do and your name in particular.
My name is Anne Korhonen. I am a poet, copywriter, and spoken word artist.
Wonderful. Yeah, so before we go into your career, I'd like to know how your growing up as a child was. How was it like? Just share a little bit of your, childhood, and also a little bit about your family, how you grew up and all of that, and where you are today.
I grew up in a place called Muhos. It's a rural area in North Finland. It's near Lapland. Muhos is famous for agriculture and Miss Universe 1952, Armi Kuusela. I currently live in Turku near Helsinki.
All right, fantastic. Okay, so how has your experience been so far as a poet and also as a copywriter? How has the experience and the journey and the challenges been so far?
Well, the copywriting education almost didn't happen because my parents could not afford the tuition fee. It was very staggering for us. But then my grandfather died of cancer in the autumn of 2018. And then my parents sold his house, and then I could attend the education after selling the house.
Wow. So you're telling me now that your parent has to sell their house?
Yes.
To fund
my grandfather's house.
Your grandfather's house to see you through school?
Yes.
Wow, that's wonderful. Well, lovely. Kudos to your parents. I don't know them. Maybe one day I'll hear from them, but I'm so much proud of them, and I'm really also proud of you as well becoming who you are today. So tell us, you're an author. Obviously as a copywriter, also as a poet, somebody that writes poems and into poetry and all of that. It's obvious that some of them will go into, or some of you will go into writing books. But what was it like for you? Was it a passion? Was it something you wanted to share out there beyond just doing copywriting for companies, for brands, personal brands and public brands and all of that. And also writing poems for people to listen and get inspired and all of that. So what prompted you into becoming an author? You started writing books.
It was my childhood dream.
Okay. So what are the books that you've written? What are the books that you have written that people can listen to or read?
My book, Poems of Universal Love, is available in the Amazon internationally. And then I also have a book called The Rainbow of Tones, but this one is unfortunately available only in Finland.
Okay, so tell us about those two books. What are the inspirations behind those two books that you wrote? What are the books about?
The Rainbow of Tones was inspired by my love for rock music as a teenager. It's based on rock lyrics and fantasy literature. And Poems of Universal Love is all about love and politics. And the spoken word. Okay. So in the political arena that you the book is centered in, are you into politics, or you have flair for politics, or there is a need, or there is something you saw in the political arena that you needed to deal with that made you to write that? What was the thing about? The political poetry is about issues in the society that I want to bring awareness to.
So issues like, well, what are these issues that you picked? What are these issues that you picked?
Corruption, poverty, being estranged, drug abuse, insulting women's rights. There are many. I think you have to read the book if you want to know more.
Okay. So putting the link, I think I put the link on the description of this video to accessing Anne's books that she's written. Please endeavor to go support her. Try to go support her. Show her all the love that you can. Trust me, you will be inspired by these books also. But there is something she said that I needed to be cleared about. I'm not too sure about that, but I would like us to just quickly go on a quick break. When we come back, we get
Back to the show with director Simon. Back to the show. Yeah, with director Simon. Back to the show. Back to the show. With director Simon. Back to the show. Hey, with director Simon. Back to the show. Back to the show. Hey.
Okay, welcome back from that quick break. If you are just joining, I am your superstar host, Director Simon, and you are watching Talk to the Show. We've been talking on life issues of Anne. I call her Eyes Like Blue. She spoke about her books that she's written about love and politics. Wonderful. She's a writer, an author, and also an advocate for difficulties. And she's been sharing her story so far with us today. But there is something I want you to hear from Anne today. When she told me about her books, not just about love and politics, she says she's also wrote and writes about spiritual aspect as well. That is how her poets or her poetry or her poems can actually take you to. So I want you to tell us more, Anne. What is it about your spiritual aspect of your works or your writings?
I write from a Christian aspect because I am a believer myself.
So you're
okay. And I also want to bring healing for people through this spiritual poetry.
Oh, wow. So that means it's not just about writing sake. There's a vision behind your spirituality writing. Okay. So beyond healing, that your books.
Yes, I missed more peace to my life, and I was thinking I should start writing spiritual poetry.
Wow. Are you married?
I'm a single mom.
Oh, fantastic. That is a great news. So as a single mom, Anne, what has been the challenge so far? Writing, you have a child to take care of, and you have a career to take care of. How have you been balancing this? What are the challenges in this?
It has been very challenging to me to get a babysitter for evenings so that I can perform my poetry. So it has brought me some delay, but I intend to beat this issue as soon as possible. I intend to get a babysitter through networking.
Wow. So and that means you have to earn more to be able to.
Not necessarily, I'm doing just fine.
Okay. So if I can ask you, I believe that there are needs that you think that the government can do in helping and supporting creatives in Finland and globally. So what are the ways you think that the government can actually support young and old creatives in the industry in general, beyond poetry and copywriting?
They can direct their budget more towards the creatives.
Wonderful time you spent with us. Is there any other thing you feel you want to share with your listeners? Anybody that wants to follow you? Is there something you want to share with us, just to inspire and know better about what you do? Maybe you want to inspire someone, you want to motivate someone or something. Anything you feel you could say that I've not asked you that would be helpful to us.
I think if you are someone struggling with learning issues, you should try to focus on your strengths and develop your weakness.
Focus on your strength and develop on your weakness.
Yes, you should find the area where you are very good at and focus on that. And then if there is anything that you are very weak at, you should develop that side.
So as an advocate for difficulties learning, what are your plans of solving that issue in general?
I want to start a non-profit organization called Anomaly, because as someone with a math learning issue, I learned that I am a statistic anomaly. I was never supposed to pass the high school, but I did, and some experts are like wonderstruck, how did I do that? It's because I had a private teacher who helped me with the maths, because the school couldn't provide me enough help.
Good.
So my plan is to start recruiting special needs teachers through my organizations. And I also would like to start hosting poetry evenings for the dyslexic, so that they can use the language more freely.
Fantastic. That is very lovely. Do you intend doing it now, next month, next year, or when do you plan on? In the nearby future. Fantastic. I am so glad, so happy with you. Okay guys, this is Talk to This Show. Hey guys, this is Talk to This Show, and I'm your superstar host, Director Simon. In case you are just joining, please don't forget to follow us on all social media platforms at Talk to This _show, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. My guest here is an author. She's living in Finland. She's an author, she's a copywriter, and also a poet, and also an advocate for difficulties learning. Do well to check the link in the description here to please purchase her book on Amazon. Please, I beg you, support her. I beg you in the name of God. Go and support Anne and buy her books on Amazon, and also follow her on SoundCloud, Eyes Like Blue, on Instagram, Eyes Like Blues, on Facebook, Eyes Like Blues, and on Twitter as well, Eyes Like Blues. Please support her and support every other creative, and support me as we grow. I am always your host, your superstar host on Talk to This Show. And until next time, I would like us to say bye. But before I say bye, I would like Anne to say bye to everyone. Okay, Anna. Good. So see you next time. Please don't forget that we are here to help creatives show love. I am bringing you more tips on how to build and grow your career as time goes on. Don't forget that we are here to show love, and at Talk to This Show, your global impact starts here. See you next time. Bye.
With Director Simon, tattoo the show. With Director Simon, tattoo the show. Yeah, with Director Simon, tattoo the show. Tattoo the show. With Director Simon, tattoo the show. Hey, with Director Simon, tattoo the show. Tattoo the show.